honesty, that is probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people, you can call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged, you know it won't stick, yo. And it's not his fault you kick slow.
What's up, everyone? It's Elliot. Today we're going to talk about bootlegging a t-shirt graphic and or how to print or make or design a bootleg, or how I go about doing it. So for mine, or this particular graphic that I'm talking about, we decided to do MF Doom, all caps one. MF Doom is my favorite artist. I found this really great t-shirt graphic that was on Reddit. And I decided that this was the graphic that I wanted to like rip from, and the graphic that I wanted to like alter and change and then turn into my own. So I took that, and then this is my rendition. So pretty similar, but also there's some drastic differences in it. So I want to go through the process of how I took this and got to this, and what I like to do to try to alter the graphic or change it whenever I try to do stuff like this, where I am taking from like an original source. This is like the first place I start from. So here we have our original graphic, and I brought it in, and then I brought down, or I turned down the opacity so that it's not as high contrast, so it's a little bit easier to see through. And then from there, I have like a guide, and I can draw the new version that I want over it. So I keep some details, I leave some details out, I invent some details as I go, but the theory here is that I'm using the original as like a skeleton, and that from that skeleton I can build my own version of it. And then if I want to make alterations as far as text or color or anything like that, I can make that after the fact. So I just draw this original kind of outline, and then from there I can start altering stuff. So on the top of this, I got rid of the all caps part because I didn't really like that, and I just put MF Doom because I really wanted like that logo aspect of it. That was like another really like cool shirt that I always wanted that Doom made. What'd you say? No, I don't think so. I mean, I would say like artists should be known for their tools and how to use their tools, and I don't think that it's any shame to trace. I think not to trace or not to copy in a way would be like implying that you can just make stuff up out of thin air. Like even the great masters like copied people, so I don't feel some type of way about it. That's kind of the cool part about it, is like you get to take all the stuff that you like and then make it how you want to make it. Because in my mind, like a good bootleg is like paying homage to something and not necessarily trying to like copy a super like well-known band tee or tour tee or something like that, you know? It's like maybe it is it, but it's like made in another colorway that no one ever made, or you know what I'm saying? So I made the outline, I have it here, and then I just kind of go through and like a coloring book, I start adding the colors. So ooh, you want to get like good fake B-roll, me like adding orange, I'll do that. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna go through here and I'm just gonna color it how I see fit. Procreate's really cool because you can use all these like different tools. So they have a paint bucket feature just like Photoshop. So if you go in here and you just block off your color segment and just drag and drop it. So it makes it pretty easy for me to just, you know, fill in all the details. Get a little sloppy. You can erase. Oh! Okay. Oh, wrong tool. Thank God for the undo button. I think this is like the most cathartic part of the process where you just sit here and just kind of like zone out and color for a while. So I got orange, I got green, I added a gray in there, there's a white layer, and then I added a yellow layer. And then my like little touch here is I added this part in the back. I thought I gave it like a good, you know, good textural effect. It looks cool, it looks pretty cute. So I bring it into Photoshop, and then when it's in Photoshop, I make the print files. And that's like when you separate each color into its own layer without any of the information overlapping from like the other colors. And then you take that and then you turn it black. And so that's how you get like a film. And so I'll get, let me show you some films. I'll show you what those look like. This really is a positive, but it's how you burn it onto the screen. So if you can imagine, each color layer is a different film. When you overlap each film, they line the artwork up. So once they're burned, they look like this. So each screen has its own layer of color on it with its own amount of information pertaining to that color in that layer. And then when you sandwich them all together, that's what makes the image. So I already printed these, and we're about to put these on the Togmaker website. I'm like really juiced on this. It's definitely got me excited to think about like what other stuff I've wanted but never been able to own or afford or find or have ever seen. Like things that I would really, really like to see that I don't think anybody's ever made on a shirt before. So I think that's kind of got those like gears moving for me. So I do appreciate it just for that quality where like, I like it a lot, I would wear it, it's cool, and I think it like sparked a good fire.